We're back now from Gamescom 2024 in Cologne, Germany, and we saw loads of new monitors on display at the event. We wanted to talk today a bit more about the new OLED monitors being launched by both AOC and Philips, including some new options that could help to make OLED more affordable and achievable for more users. Let's start with the new AOC monitors then, and we saw two new screens launched at the event, one which is 27 inches in size and the other which is 32 inches. They're both part of AOC's top-tier Agon Pro series, offering a good set of features and extras. Most interesting about these new models is that they offer a lower refresh rate than many other competing OLED screens in these sizes. That means the spec isn't as top-end for gaming, but at the same time these might be more accessible and practical for many normal users, being easier to power without the need for a top-end system spec or new components, and offering mid-tier options if you're perhaps not really bothered about the higher refresh rates, either because you're only a casual gamer, you don't play competitive games and you don't really need those super high refresh rates, or because your system just won't be able to power it fully anyway. By using lower refresh rate panels, it's allowed AOC to offer competitively priced screens and start to bridge that gap here between mainstream LCDs and top-end premium OLED monitors. It starts to make them potentially more affordable for the masses. This is all while retaining all the other benefits of OLED technology, of course. Both new screens are built around Samsung Display QD OLED panels and have got the standard semi-glossy screen coating and Gen 3 pixel structure. They have a wide colour gamut covering 99% of the DCI-P3 colour space, VESA Display HDR 400 True Black certification, and a peak brightness of 1000 nits for HDR. Both models have an adjustable stand, some USB data ports and integrated speakers, as well as DisplayPort and HDMI video connections. They're both backed by a 3-year warranty that includes burn and cover as well. The 27-inch version offers a 2560 by 1440 resolution and a 240Hz refresh rate, as opposed to the new 360Hz options that you might see in this segment from other competing QD OLED monitors. Although the 240Hz refresh rate still matches what is widely available from the WOLED based 27-inch screens on the market, so it's hardly slow. If you only need 240Hz but you want a QD OLED panel instead of WOLED, then this provides an interesting option to consider. The larger 32-inch model has a 3840 by 2160 4K resolution and a 165Hz refresh rate instead of the typical 240Hz you will see in this size. Powering 4K at anywhere near to 240Hz is going to be a huge challenge for many systems, so having a lower 165Hz option available may be attractive to some users. You'll have to decide, of course, what is going to be appropriate for your uses and your budget. The 27-inch model will be available at a price of £650 in the UK or €699 in Europe, which makes it about £140 cheaper than popular models from Dell and MSI, for instance, which do have the higher 360Hz refresh rate. That's a decent saving though here on the AOC model, which is worth keeping in mind if you're happy with the lower refresh rate and you want to save a bit of money. The 32-inch model is listed at £740 in the UK or €849 in Europe. This is again considerably less than popular models like Dell's 32-inch, which at the time of this video retails for £990 in the UK, or models from MSI, for instance, that are around £1,200 in the UK. Pricing is of course going to vary by region, and there are other models available. These are just a couple of example popular models that we're mentioning today. This is release pricing for the AOC models as well, so this could come down in time too. But we're all for manufacturers pushing more competitive price points for these OLED monitors to hopefully make them more accessible to the masses. Both AOC screens are due to be released in September, but we're waiting on details for US release and pricing. Also showcased at the Gamescom event was their new AOC Porsche Design PD49 monitor, a massive 49-inch super ultra-wide QD OLED screen with a 5120 by 1440 resolution, 240Hz refresh rate, and a unique premium design aesthetic. We're actually reviewing this screen at the moment, so do make sure that you hit subscribe to stay up to date, as that's coming very soon, and we'll tell you a lot more about that monitor in the review. Philips also launched two QD OLED monitors in their Evnia range again at the event. These were available in 27-inch and 32-inch sizes again, this time focusing on the top-tier refresh rate QD OLED panels that are currently available. These two new screens have the standard semi-glossy screen coating and updated Gen 3 pixel structure as well. The 27-inch model has got a 2560 by 1440 resolution and 360Hz refresh rate, while the 32-inch model has got a 4K resolution and 240Hz refresh rate. Both are supported by adaptive sync for variable refresh rates. Both models have a fairly unique white and silver design, along with Philips Ambiglow lighting feature, which projects a halo behind the screen that's in sync with the content being shown, changing colours to match the screen content nicely. We like this feature on their TVs, and it's nice to see it incorporated into their Evnia monitors too, which at the moment is unique to Philips for their monitors. Taking this a step further on the 27-inch model is support for the new dynamic lighting feature. If you use this feature, Windows 11 users can then synchronize all their RGB lighting throughout their connected monitors and accessories quickly and easily, including that Ambiglow lighting on the monitor itself. Both screens have DisplayPort, two HDMI 2.1 ports and data ports, as well as integrated DTS sound speakers. The 32-inch model also includes an additional USB Type-C connection with DisplayPort Alt Mode and 90 watts power delivery, which makes it simpler for single cable connectivity from compatible devices like laptops. The 32-inch model also supports multi-view, picture-in-picture and picture-by-picture modes, along with a KVM switch function. They're also backed by a 3-year warranty which includes burn-in cover, and they carry the VESA Display HDR 400 True Black certification again, and a 1000 nits peak brightness spec for HDR. The 27-inch model will be available for purchase from late September at a price of £650 in the UK, while the 32-inch model should be available from early October at a price of £1,040 in the UK. We're waiting on confirmation of availability and pricing for other regions like North America. So there's the info on several new OLED monitors being released soon by AOC and Philips. Stay tuned for more information and reviews of some of these models on our website and by hitting subscribe here on YouTube. If you found this video useful and interesting, please give us a quick like below. And if you'd like to support our independent testing and content here at TFT Central, you can find links to our Patreon below, where you can get perks like early access to our reviews and access to our calibration and ICC profile database. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time.